Hey, it's me. I know it's late. I didn't want to text. I don't know why I'm calling, honestly. I just wanted to hear it ring. I think I'm fine. I've just been sitting in the dark for a while, watching the streetlights change outside the window. It's so quiet here. It's really quiet. And I think I actually prefer it this way now. Anyway, you don't need to call me back. I probably won't pick up anyway. Okay?
It's 3:47 and the house is breathing slow. The fridge hums something I've been afraid to know. I counted 7 cracks along the bedroom wall. I'm not thinking about you, I'm just thinking at all. The streetlight through the curtain draws a line across the floor. I put my hand inside the light, felt that nothing more. This is just an hour, it will pass. It always does. I've been cataloging everything I should have said. The list is long and heavy and it lives inside my head. I don't wanna call it grief, I don't know what it is. Just this quiet understanding something's gonna miss. I'm not sad, I'm just awake. I'm not desperate, just awake, deeply awake in a room that doesn't care. Maybe at 4 I'll feel. Maybe at 5 the light will break. Maybe by morning I'll remember how to be a person in a body, not just a mind at sea. It's 3:47 and I'm learning what I'm made of. Layers of unfinished thoughts and names I can't get rid of. I'm not afraid, I'm something past afraid. I'm just the quiet that the night forgot to fill.
Where you at? You talking loud on the phone like you making a moving. I'm sitting right here and my patience is losing. You making these threats like you got something to show. I'm packing my bags and getting ready to go. I'm dropping the pin so you know my location. I'm totally done with this whole situation. You putting on an act for the people around you, but I was the only one there when they found you. Just typing.
Pull up. You sipping on nothing but an empty cup. Pull up. I'm tired of watching this whole set. I'm waiting outside and I'm looking for a sign.
You're talking real big, but you're crossing the line. Pull up.
Still waiting.
The clock on the dash is just ticking away. already knew you had nothing to say. You're playing these games like you got the control, but playing with me is just taking a toll. Pull up.
You're sipping on nothing but an empty cup.
Pull up.
I'm tired of watching this sunset.
I'm waiting outside and I'm looking for a sign. You're talking real big, but you're crossing the line. Pull up.
Still waiting.
Hey. Weeknd. Don't worry, nothing's wrong. Actually, nothing is anything right now. I went outside today and I couldn't feel the cold, like the temperature's dropping but my skin doesn't register it anymore. I threw away all those boxes from the living room. The place looks completely empty now. Just walls, and it's perfect. I think I'm finally numb, and God, it's such a relief. It's such a relief to just stop caring. Just letting you know I'm still ghosting the world. Don't come over.
Typing paragraphs, but I am looking at the wall. I'm perfectly ignoring every single little call. You're spinning stories trying to make the pieces fit, but I was in the lobby, I've totally seen it. Don't hit me with the baby, listen, let me just explain. You moving sloppy, trying to play a little game. I left your hoodie on the porch, you can come and get the incredibly, totally beautiful final sunset. Save it. Quiet. Say less. You already showed me you incredibly a mess. Say less. I ain't stressed over nothing. I am totally blessed. You really thought that I was incredibly gonna stay. I'm perfectly, entirely, totally walking away. We done here. Blowing up my phone, leaving voicemails at 3. Talking about you incredibly, totally need to see me. I'm leaving every single message strictly on the red. I'm wiping all the memory out of my dead head. Say less, you already showed me you incredibly a mess. Say less, I ain't stressed over nothing. I am totally blessed. You really thought that I was incredibly gonna stay. I'm perfectly, entirely, totally walking away. We done here. Keep the energy. up the phone, but there's no one there. I doubt the feeling, it isn't anywhere, huh? The frequency shifted sometime in July. Now I broadcast nothing into open sky. I used to have words for this, I used to be able to cry. Now it's just static, just white noise. Signal lost. Can't locate what I lost. Somewhere between you and God. Somewhere between you and God. Signal lost. I've been broadcasting for so long. The sun came up, I saw it on the wall. I know the day moved through the house and down the hall. I just couldn't follow it, I just stayed fully still. They say rest is healing, but this isn't rest. This is a TV playing inside an empty room. Can't locate what I lost. Somewhere between us and dawn. I've been speaking into voice. I've been speaking into love. Is this what peace is supposed to sound like? I thought I'd feel better when the crying stopped. I thought the heavy would live when the storm was dropped. But this isn't better, this isn't worse. This is just hollow, like a jar that held something warm, and now it's clean and empty, and the light comes through it differently. I am hollow, I am open, I am neither here nor broken, just a space where something lived, just a shape of what I gave. I am hollow, but I'm standing. I am hollow, the cold out the shell, walks around and says the right things, and that's enough for now. I am hollow, I am open, I am neither here nor broken, just a space where something lived, just a shape of what I gave. I am hollow, but I'm standing. I am hollow, but I'm standing.
I don't think I'm depressed. I think I'm just resting. And the part that comes after feeling, the quiet after the quiet.
And standing. Still standing. There's a moment right before the cold arrives, when you still feel the warmth along your sides. That's where I'm living now, between the heat and gone, between the almost and the fully done. I'm not fighting it. I've learned the shape of loss. I know it starts like this, quiet. Oh, so cool. I kept your coffee mug until one afternoon. I didn't keep it anymore, and that was soon, sooner than I thought, quicker than I feared. The warmth just gently thinned, and then it cleared, and I was still here, and the room was still here, and the light came through like it always did, and nothing was ruined, nothing was saved, just quietly different as winter arrives. This is the last one. This is the last one before I let go. I see everything. You holding up the glass, telling me to check my flaws. Acting like a judge prescribing all these heavy laws. You think you got the high ground, sitting on a throne. I'm stepping in the shadows, entering the unknown. You want a little victim who will carry all the blame, but baby, I'm the architect inside this wicked game. I'm matching your energy, giving it right back. I'm watching how you crumble from a simple heart attack. Look close. What do you see? Mirrors, I'm giving you the consequence reflected in a mirror. Mirrors, you're looking at the truth and shaking from the shivers. Getting back the poison that you handed out to me. You mean you drown inside your own hypocrisy. Mirrors, always see yourself. Playing the victim so beautifully well. I'm watching you suffer inside your own spell. You try to spin the story, trying to change the facts. I'm burning the bridge and deleting all your tracks. I'm giving you the consequence reflected in a mirror. You're looking at the truth and shaking from the shivers. Getting back the poison that you handed out to me, leaving you to drown inside your own hypocrisy. Mirrors, see yourself.
Deep male voice. We're singing closely. Tell the truth.
We lie into the mirror every morning when we wake up.
We painting on the smiles, we putting on the heavy makeup.
The foundation is crumbling, but we acting like it's solid stone.
We sleeping in the same room, but we absolutely so alone.
We promised we would fix it, but the schedule was a waste book.
I'm staring at you now and knowing both of us are fully cooked.
The energy is toxic and the oxygen is running thin.
There isn't any scenario where either of us ever win.
Honest, finally. No cap.
We caught inside the middle of a miserable perfect trap. We holding on to love, but it is absolutely total crap. There isn't any saving what is already beneath the dirt. We only stay around to see who causes maximum hurt. No cap.
The truth. I'm looking in your eyes and seeing nothing but the hollow space.
I'm sweating what it's like to really try to touch your face.
We built a beautiful disaster right in front of everyone.
I'm staring at the barrel of a fully loaded smoking gun. We caught inside the middle of a miserable perfect trap. We holding on to love, but it is absolutely total crap. There isn't any saving what is already beneath the dirt. We only stay around to see who causes maximum hurt. No cap.
The truth. the victim again for the crowd. I'm watching you do it, you're saying it loud. You're turning the tears on right exactly on cue. There's nothing authentic left inside of you. You're thinking I'm blind and I'm missing the play. I'm packing up boxes and walking away. The web that you spun is just falling apart. I'm taking back every piece of my heart. Not the one, I'm perfectly honest, I'm totally done. Not the one you're holding on to, a completely empty gun. I'm watching the sunset fade into black. I'm drawing the line and I'm not coming back. Not the one, ghostly, try again. You're casting the net, trying to catch me alive. I'm sitting right here and I'm waving goodbye. The stories you tell are just making me sick. There's nothing behind your pathetic little trick. Not the one, I'm perfectly honest, I'm totally done. Not the one you're holding on to, a completely empty gun. I'm watching the sunset fade into black. I'm drawing the line and I'm not coming back. Ghostly, try again. Wrong choice. You tried it.
I'm seeing how you're moving and it's perfectly insane. You're bringing up my past, trying to trigger the pain. You're thinking you can check me in the middle of the room. I'm looking at you swimming inside of the gloom. Ooh. I bought my own section, I'm drinking my own pour. I don't even know what you're incredibly mad for. You projecting all your issues right onto my name. I'm totally, entirely ignoring the game. Too much. Back up. Out of pocket. You thought you had a handle, but you need to go drop it. Out of pocket. I'm pulling up the receipts and I'm about to unlock it. You really crossed the line. You don't really know your place. I'm entirely tired of looking at your broken face. Out of pocket. Overstepping. You're reaching out to friends, trying to incredibly see. I'm putting on my shades and I'm totally free. You lost the privilege to even incredibly know. I'm letting the completely absolute cold wind blow. Out of pocket. You thought you had a handle, but you need to go drop it. Out of pocket. I'm pulling up the receipts and I'm about to unlock it. You really crossed the line. You don't really know your place. I'm said that I would crumble if I tried to do it on my own. I'm sitting at the absolute top of the beautifully empty throne. You swore that I would call you when the winter began to freeze. I'm standing like a monument, I'm perfectly at ease. I took the lowest moment and I turned it into solid gold. I'm walking through the fire and I'm leaving it completely cold. You bet against the odds, you thought I'd be incredibly afraid. I'm looking at the absolute total masterpiece that I made. Alright,
Let's see.
you thought you had me figured out, but you ain't seen nothing yet. I'm collecting on the absolute, entirely heavy, gorgeous debt. The totally beautiful, completely ending is finally here. I am perfectly, completely, incredibly losing entirely the fear. Put your money down. Watch this move. I'm burning down the history, completely starting from scratch. You're playing with the fire, but I'm perfectly holding the match. The completely total absolute final, perfectly incredibly sleep. I'm incredibly, completely, perfectly, entirely, beautifully diving deep. Alright,
Let's see.
thought you had me figured out, but you ain't seen nothing yet. I'm collecting on the absolute, entirely heavy, gorgeous debt. The totally beautiful, completely ending is finally here. I am perfectly, completely, incredibly losing entirely the fear. Put your money down. I don't remember who I was before your silence filled every floor. I stopped looking in the mirror, stopped the clock. I just let the hours fall apart at the lock. I don't feel cold anymore, I don't feel much of anything by 4 a.m. The ceiling knows my name. For reasons dissolve. Maybe this is what it means to be still. Dissolve. Not peace, just the absence of will. I used to chase the light, chase the warmth. Now I'm just water. Text I didn't send, every door I didn't open, every word I swallow whole. They're all right here, they're all I know. They're all I know. Dissolve. Maybe this is what it means to be still. Dissolve. Not peace, just the absence of will. To chase the light, chase the warmth.
take me. Something like the window is frosted, the screen is completely black. There isn't a single good reason for looking back. I'm watching my breath just hanging inside the air. A beautiful picture of someone who doesn't care. The temperature drops, the feeling is gone. I'm peacefully waiting out here for the endless dawn. I'm turning to ice, frostbite. It started outside, but it's claiming my heavy chest. Frostbite. I finally lay off the chaotic noise to rest. You said it was cold, but I'm finding it perfectly fine. I'm safely enclosed in a beautiful frozen design. Frostbite. It's mine. It's mine. It's mine. It's mine. A message arrives, but I leave it entirely read. I bury the ghost of the words that you furiously said. The shivering stopped about 22 hours ago. I'm seamlessly buried inside of the quiet snow. The silence is loud. The temperature drops. The feeling is gone. I'm peacefully waiting out here for the endless dawn. I'm turning to ice, frostbite. It started outside, but it's claiming my heavy chest. Frostbite. I finally lay all the chaotic noise to rest. You said it was cold, but I'm finding it perfectly fine. I'm safely enclosed in a beautiful frozen design. Frostbite. It's It's mine. Don't try to unfreeze me. Don't offer a heavy coat. The water has frozen around my abandoned boat. Just leave me right here, suspended in glass. I'm watching the meaningless centuries slowly pass. Perfectly fine. Safely enclosed. Frostbite. bother looking.
You're checking the locations, but the signal is completely dead. I packed up all the memories and left them by the empty bed. You're trying to connect the dots and figure out the master plan, but I was already a ghost before the argument began. I'm fading out the picture like I never even stood around. I'm walking through the city without making a single sound. You asking all our mutuals to see if they got any news. I left you with the silence and a poem and a set of blues.
Disappear completely, I am permanently ghosting. You sitting in the dark and doing nothing but just posting. I deleted every trace of what we ever tried to build. The space you try to occupy is never getting still.
Gone.
You're dialing the numbers, but you're getting disconnected lines. Driving past the house and looking desperately for the signs. I realize the only way to win is if I leave the game. I'm perfectly content with you forgetting my entire name. I disappear completely, I am permanently ghosted. You sitting in the dark and doing nothing but just posting. I deleted every trace of what we ever tried to build. The space you try to occupy is never getting filled. Feel this? The lighting in the room is painted in a heavy red. I'm feeling every syllable that hasn't been said. The tension is thick, you can cut it with a knife. My fingers tracing the edges of your life. There's nobody else in the entire world. I'm caught in the sheets, beautifully curled. You looking at me like religion in a mess. We watching all the agonizing moments pass. Shedding all the armor, moving smoothly like silk. I'm drinking every memory, forgetting the guilt. The chemistry is pulling me completely out of fear. I'm dropping my defenses cause I want you right here. Silk, silk, silk. Don't move. Don't move. The temperature is rising slowly in the dark. I'm waiting for the friction, waiting for the spark. You know exactly what I need you to do. I'm letting go of everything belonging to you. Silk, we shedding all the armor, moving smoothly like silk. I'm drinking every memory, forgetting the guilt. The chemistry is pulling me completely out of fear. I'm dropping my defenses cause I want you right here. Silk, silk, silk. Watch me. You're looking at the picture, but you're missing all the details. I'm writing out the warnings, but you never read the emails. The tempo of the room is getting heavier by the minute. We're standing on the edge and now we absolutely in it. I let you take the wheel because I know you like the feeling, but I'm the one who painted all the stars upon the ceiling. You think you got the rhythm, but the melody is changing. I'm pulling all the strings and all the furniture rearranging. Strings, orchestrating everything and pulling all the strings. You focused on the shadow of the beautiful dark waves. I'm making every move before you even take a step. I'm swimming in an ocean where you haven't seen the depth. Strings, control. Weeping slowly in the corner. You're stepping in the trap and I don't even need to warn you. You're captivated fully by the motion of my hands. I'm executing perfectly the darkest of my plans. Strings, orchestrating everything and pulling all the strings. You focused on the shadow of the beautiful dark wings. I'm making every move before you even take a step. I'm swimming in an ocean where you haven't seen the depth. Strings, take control. I haven't moved from the spot on the bed. There's 100 loud voices inside of my head, but none of them matter and none of them scream. I'm just casually floating outside of the stream. The gravity left, the ceiling is low. I don't have a single place left I can go. I'm not trying to run. The stillness, it wraps around me like a heavy blanket. I had a heart but I completely sank it. You couldn't reach me if you threw a line. I'm perfectly numb and I'm totally fine. The stillness, it's mine. I look at the wall but I don't see the pain. I'm not
your head. You fighting with phantoms while you're lying in your empty bed. I'm stepping out the matrix, putting totally the phone away. I'm letting all the artificial problems gracefully decay. You're living in the comments, trying to constantly prove a point. I'm rolling down the window, I am totally leaving the joint. Disconnect, whisper, echo, log off. You watching all the beautiful reality completely past. Touch grass, you living in a house made of incredibly fragile glass. I'm breathing in the air and I'm forgetting that you even live. I ain't got a single piece of energy to even give. Touch grass, breathe it in. Breathe it in. The algorithm's telling you exactly how you gotta feel. I'm stepping in the dirt, remembering what is actually real. You're searching for a validation from people you never met. I'm standing in the freezing rain and getting beautifully wet. Touch grass, you're watching all the beautiful reality completely past. Touch grass, you living in a house made of incredibly fragile glass. I'm breathing in the air and I'm forgetting that you even live. I ain't got a single piece of energy to even give. Touch grass, breathe it in. Breathe it in. He was using the exact same line as before. I'm standing exactly outside of your door. The script that you wrote is incredibly weak. We don't even have to continue to speak. I'm hearing the lines and I'm checking the time. You think you're committing a beautiful crime. The lyrics are basic, the rhythm is slow. I'm taking my time just to let you know. Boring, whisper, echo. Type B, you acting exactly like everyone out on the street. Type B, I'm packing my bags and returning the seat. I'm watching you play out the regular scene. I'm totally wiping the memory clean. Type B, next track. The moves are so easy to predict from afar. You leaving the key sitting right in the car. You wanted a movie, you wanted a show, but this is exactly the way that it goes.
exactly like everyone out on the street. Type B, I'm packing my bags and returning the sea. I'm watching you play out the regular scene. I'm totally wiping the memory clean. Type B, this track.
You're standing on the outside looking through the tinted glass. I'm sipping on the liquor, watching all the hours pass you, begging for a second just to prove you got the worth. I'm treating you exactly like the dirt upon the earth. I set the velvet open, told the bouncer not to fold. I'm dripping in the silver and I'm drowning in the gold. You blowing on my phone, but I am strictly VIP. There is a massive difference between you and between me.
Earn it, velvet rope. You're choking on the smoke, holding on to desperate hope. Velvet rope. You're trying to keep from sliding down a very slippery slope.
The access is denied, you gotta wait behind the line. I'm elevating daily while you're running out of time.
Velvet rope. Step back. I see you shining brightly from across the crowded floor. I'm standing in the rain outside the heavy metal door. I got the right credentials, baby, let me come inside. I'm dropping my ego and I'm swallowing my pride. Just give me 5 minutes and I promise